everyone, Catherine G. McRae here with the Be Your Own Superhero Success Series. And my guest today is Dawna Kinnunen, owner of Yes You Can Employment Services and Accessibility North. Welcome, Dawna.
Hi, Catherine. Thanks.
How are you doing?
Great.
Can you just briefly explain your business?
So I have two small businesses in the Sioux that I call sister businesses. Because Yes You Can Employment, we support people with disabilities to get employment. And Accessibility North, we support business and organizations in how to comply with Ontario's accessibility standards. So we teach them accessibility stuff. So the two kind of go very well together.
Which is mandatory now,
yes,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mandatory for every business or organization in Ontario with at least one staff person.
Okay. So Dawna, what made you want to be a business owner in the first place and take on two businesses?
So it's funny because being a business owner or an entrepreneur was not even on the radar for me. I was working for the Provincial Ontario Disability Office. I had been there 17 years, and I reached a point in my life where I knew I had to do something different. I was actually not that well. I got diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. I had to take some time off work, and I thought, okay, time to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. And I was in my 40s. And so during that time, I did a lot of soul searching, a lot of research. I am a woman of faith, so I did lots of praying. And it came to me that to leave my job and to start a business or start a business to work on the outside of what I did at the ministry. So I was the employment support specialist, it was called, and I contracted with organizations in the community to help people with disabilities to get jobs. So I basically took a leave of absence and a leap of faith and contracted with the government to start Yes You Can Employment.
Nice. And you love it. I know you love your business.
Love it, yes.
So what would you say then is your biggest challenge in business?
My biggest challenge is always me. And I say that because being an entrepreneur, I'm it. I am the one who's going to develop it, market it, make it happen, keep it going. So I am...
All the responsibility falls to you.
Exactly. So I guess my biggest challenge is making sure that I'm happy, healthy, well. Making sure that I spend my time in areas and in areas that are going to support my business. Keeping myself focused, keeping myself on target. And then of course, managing my team to make sure that...
And how do you keep on target and focused? And like, is it a scheduling?
I'm not a real good scheduling girl. I guess I would say if I keep my personal life focus right, so for me, my faith is very important. So if I keep myself right in that area, if I keep myself organized with other tools, so I use, of course, calendars, that sort of thing. I use Evernote. I learned very early on what am I strong in, and those are the areas I'm going to work in. What are the areas that I'm weak in, and those I want to basically hire for.
So with all that said, and
Yeah.
I know you run two amazing businesses, and then some even. What is your definition of success? What does that mean to you, Dawna?
My definition of success is that at the end of the day, I feel peaceful, happy, and whole. And when I say that, peaceful in that I've done well that day. And for me, doing well means that in some way I've added value to another person. So all of the work that I get to do adds value to people. So we help people with disabilities get jobs, for example. And when I say people with disabilities, it's such a broad category. So someone with anxiety, depression, learning disability, all of those, all kinds of areas of disability. So when you can help someone who's really struggled to get a job and not only, so you've helped them to get that job, you've helped the business owner to find someone with strong work ethics and that's going to stay in their business. Like, that feels good.
Oh, yeah.
And that brings me great joy and great peace. So peaceful, happy that my life is balanced, that I take care of work and home, and whole. So I am not, I'm living and working in integrity.
So you're actually doing a wonderful service to community too, from both perspectives. From the employer's perspective, it's challenging to find people to work, and from the workers' perspective that have maybe been challenged in finding suitable employment. And so that, I'm sure, gives you a wonderful feeling of accomplishment as well.
I know. Like, we get to do this for a living. Hello.
That's fabulous. Dawna, with this success series, we want, the goal is to help other entrepreneurs be successful.
Okay.
With sharing benchmarks and ideas and strategies. So what would you say if you had a piece of advice that you could offer another entrepreneur that may be struggling in their business, or a new entrepreneur, or someone thinking about going into business? So maybe if you backed up to the beginning.
I think, Catherine, the number one thing is threefold. So I mentioned about my faith. So build your spirituality, build your faith, whatever that is for you. You need to be strong in you to be able to do business. And I envision that like, the TV or the computer is not going to work unless it's plugged in. So plug into whatever you need that's going to build your spirituality.
Recharge your own batteries.
Recharge, absolutely. Second would be to have an abundance thinking. We don't have time for that, but if someone Googles abundance thinking, they'll see tons of information or stuff on that. And the very last, but I think probably one of the most important things, is to not just spend time in personal development, make time, because you will never have time. But if you make time, and make time every single day, that for me was growing in the area of personal development. So honing in my communication skills, learning lots about myself, about others, about personality types, about being assertive, about selling, all of those things. So the more you build yourself, the better you'll be in your business.
So the investment really then is in yourself to be successful in business.
Yeah, to me, it's the only way. Your business will only be as successful as you build yourself.
That's excellent. Thank you so much, Dawna. I appreciate you sitting down with me today and sharing your success and your advice for entrepreneurs. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Catherine.